Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the new Transcendent form of Mu. And this guy caused quite a stir when he was announced at XFlag Park because nobody was expecting him. Atlantis from that same series got some buffs, so they were thinking if they do it by series, then that series is kind of disqualified because of Atlantis. But here is Mu. Hi Mu, that's the new name here. And then on paper, when they showed him at XFlag Park, all they said was he's got super null gravity barrier, a homing strike shot, a homing bump combo, and then a poison meteor bump combo. And that was all the info. Just going by that, Mu was not impressive at all. And so people were wondering, why did they announce him at XFlag Park? Because usually they save the best announcements for XFlag Park. Last year it was Beethoven, Mozart, Bach, who are all still pretty crazy now. The year before that, I think it was like Satan and some other guys, and Satan broke Eden, of course. So people were looking at Mu and they're thinking, well, what's this guy's deal? And I thought it was either one of two things. One, either his stats are crazy, his numbers, or two, his strike shot is crazy. It turns out it's both. So he's pretty cool. I've been watching some other YouTubers put up some videos of him, and he's so powerful that they laugh out loud when they use him. But yeah, let's look at his character. HP is ridiculous at 28,000. That's super duper tank status. Very few characters have that. It's like Odin, Metatron. Yeah, not very many at all. Attack is also crazy. I think without the gauge, he has the highest attack in the game. With the gauge, I think it's still Harley X, but Mu would still be second, so he's crazy, crazy. And actually, one YouTuber had an interesting thought about Mu. Because he has the null gravity barrier, and because he has the very high attack, which doesn't need a gauge, he might be the ideal candidate to use with a Grand Command Strike Shot, just as a guy to be moving around and hitting guys and doing damage. And that was interesting. That was an interesting way to think about it. Speed is not so great at 250. He is a power type, of course. But he does have the super null gravity barrier, and I've been talking about this skill quite a bit lately. There's that Kirito video, and I think also the Monster Rose video. But the boost in speed that you get to this is the same as picking up a boot or hitting a ribbon and getting that speed up. So very, very high. He has critical luck skill, which is crazy. If you use him to pinch, your chances of getting the critical is very good. I feel like power types have a greater chance of getting their critical or getting their luck skill out. Bump combo, he's got the super duper homing 6, which is the same as Odin, but he only has one of them. It does good damage, but there's only the 6 hits, so you can't rely on it too much. And then the the second bump combo is the hit all poison meteor. This is new to him. It's like Kiss Kill Leela if it also did like poison. And so yeah, poison is nice in certain cases. It can help you, take away that last little bit of life from guys. It's very nice for zombie loops. And it should be pretty crazy for floor 25, I think. Yeah, floor 25 of the Tower of Champions, where you can only take down guys with poison damage, and where you need null gravity barrier. So Mu could be perfect in there. And then the strike shot is the thing that is blowing everybody's minds. It's a homing strike shot. The Ascension version already had a pretty strong version, but this is way, way stronger. If it's just you and the boss has full life, chances are you're going to take down that boss. It's very good for clearing a field and doing good damage to the boss at the same time. And then each of the shots, they explode on hitting. So even if they go into a homing absorber, those blasts will take down the homing absorber. So you can use it, very freely, and then, have the remaining shots hit the boss or whomever. Very, very strong strike shot. And yeah, thinking about ableberries, that would be good for him. I would say, without a doubt, strike haste. You want to get out that strike shot as quick as possible. And then, yeah, if you can get it out at full power twice in a mission, that would be a big, big advantage. You could give him more HP or Survivor to make him even more tanky. I don't know about giving him Kin Strength, because his attack is already so high that any Kin Strength Ableberry that you put on him, percentage-wise, would actually be pretty low, so I don't know about that. Speed is something to consider, but with the super null gravity barrier, I don't think he suffers too much without it. Unless you were thinking of using him in quests without gravity barriers, then I don't know. But it is kind of worth thinking about. Just because his strike shot is so strong, it might be worth bringing him to quests even without gravity barriers. As for the quests that he would be good for, there's the usual suspects like Yomi, Karuma, Tsukuyomi, Izanami, Yamato Takeru, all those guys. But I saw some people using him in floor 28 of the Tower of Champions, where you need Minesweeper or Flight. A team of him did fine, and the strike shot did crazy damage in there. Also floor 31, with the magic circles. You can fire that strike shot and just take down all of the little pairs of guys, so you don't need to worry about pinching. Yeah, I think it's just up to your imagination. You could bring him to any quest. He would really help you out with your HP. He works great with Grand Command strike shots, and then his homing is good in pretty much all situations, I think. Maybe the one thing to think about with his homing, though, is that it seems like the explosions are set damage. So if you are in a quest where there's like a very high multiplier to the boss's like HP, then maybe the strike shot won't be as strong there. But yeah, he should be good in many situations. But anyway, let's take him to a quest. I'm going to be bringing him to Yomi. And yeah, I was lucky enough to have 2 of him, so let's use 2 of them here. Oh, and one other quest that they say that Mu is good for is Kanan, which I am very suspicious about. He is light, so he gets the element advantage, and he does have no gravity barrier, but he does not have no warp. So I really wonder how well he would do in there. Maybe the next time Kanan rolls around, I'll try him out, although probably not, because I'm very serious about working on Kanan's max luck, so I don't want to give up any runs just to show off Mu. Alright, I'm also using 2 of Uriel. You really want to start, well, you don't have to, but you really want to start the quest with a Pierce monster, so that it's easier to take down that first screen. But yeah, I've said this before for Yomi. I did another video fairly recently about him. But if you can get through these first 2 stages fairly quickly, then the overall quest is pretty short. Maybe 8 minutes even is doable. Yomi as a character is excellent. He is Hatcher level strength, I would say. But I have Anko, and Anko fulfills, you know, the needs that I have for a dark bounce with no gravity barrier, no warp, so I will not be making the max look of Yomi. Although there is that new V meter thing, where for every win, or not for every win, for every chest that you get after a win, which is not a drop, you fill the V meter, and then once you get 15 of those points, then you get a free drop of the monster. That really speeds up, I think, you know, farming impossible or colossal monsters. So if I feel like it, maybe when Yomi rolls around, I'll play him a couple times, fill that V meter, and maybe someday, I'll have a max up of him. Alright, I was very impressed with myself for pulling off that shot, but I missed the last guy, so it was for nothing. Yeah, but Mu as a character is very cool, I think, just like design-wise. All of the human-looking characters, you know, they're cool, but the game is called Monster Strike, so I want some guys that look like monsters every now and then, so Mu scratches that itch for me there. Okay, so we got through those early stages fairly quickly, so this overall run should also be pretty quick. Although I think I take a while on this stage. So we're just waiting for Mu's strike shot to charge up. In the meantime, we'll use him for his direct attacks, which are still very, very strong, top class. Alright, unfortunately we got an irregular bound there, so we couldn't do a ton of damage to Yomi, but still. Let's see how much we do here, though. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And because I'm doing so much damage to Yomi here, I'm kind of ignoring the little guys. I'm keeping an eye on my HP, of course, and seeing how many more attacks I can take. If I can take them, then I'm just going after the boss. And yeah, that's another reason why getting through this mission can be quick. Okay, last stage before the boss sequence. And yeah, taking down the Dark Muramasa with just 2 hits, that's pretty crazy. And then Mu does get the speed up from the super null gravity barrier. But just like every other power type, his speed, he loses a lot of speed as he hits guys. So super null gravity barrier does not affect that. Okay, HP is looking low. Don't want to grab the heart, but I guess we'll do it anyway. And then the center Mu and that Uriel are in bad position, so I'll try to get out of there. That's decent. Alright, things are looking a little dangerous here, so let's use Uriel Strike Shot. More for the kind of the personal speed and power up, rather than the getting guys moving. But yeah, that was enough to get us through that stage. Okay, boss sequence. Yeah, that was not a good shot. Okay, but here, let's use Mu's Strike Shot. Second tier. We'll just shoot it in a random direction. Let's see what it does. Alright. So, we got rid of the Dark Muramasa, of course. We got rid of one of the anti-bounce, anti-pierce guys. I think they are homing absorbers, so that's why only one of them. But yeah, almost all of the damage to the boss. That was pretty crazy. And I'm going to try to grab the heart here. Maybe 1 pixel later I could have gotten that, but oh well. Okay, decent damage there. And let's see what kind of damage Mu does as a pierce. Pretty good. Okay. Alright, we got the weak point right in front of us. Let's hit that. Okay. Okay, last stage. In the beginning, I'm just going to kind of kill time until I get around to that other Mu's strike shot. So we'll take down the Muramasas if we can, and then just hang out. Unfortunately, the Muromasas will be revived, so that will mean more targets for Mu, but nothing we can do about it. Okay, let's see how this does. Okay, not bad. 2 million damage. That is with the weak point, so that's good to keep in mind. Okay, we got a strike shot up, so let's fire that off. Okay. Alright, so that was Mu. Pretty crazy character, if you ask me. I am looking forward to trying him out in a bunch of random places, and then also seeing you know, what other players come up with. Okay, hopefully you got yours, and have fun with that. We'll see you again. Take care.